Okay, so either you're doing your own transpiration experiment or you're getting pictures of our experiment. Either way, you're going to write observation 2 down on your foldable. So you'll write the time of the observation, you'll lift the flap of the foldable, and then you'll write what you notice. If you don't notice anything, you can write no change. If you notice that there's some water in there or maybe a certain way the plant is reacting, then you can write that down. So go ahead and make your observation and then hit pause, and then when you're ready to go on, you can hit play again. Okay, so now you have a sheet that has a picture of it here. And it is just a plant, and I want you to label the transpiration process on this. And you're actually going to use this graph right here. See if I can get it to, it's not showing it very well on my camera. Oh, there we go. So you're going to use this rubric, and we're going to be drawing a lot in science, and so it's a really important part of being a good scientist is to do drawings that are precise and labeled. And so you're actually going to get a grade for your drawing. I'm going to use this rubric. So after you do your drawing, you don't have to fill this out, but you're going to return your rubric with your drawing, and then I'll give you a score for it. I just set a copy of the rubric so you would have it to look at. So as you do your drawing about transpiration, if it's incomplete and it doesn't have very good details, then you're going to get a 1 on your drawing. If it shows some details and I can kind of tell that you're trying to show the transpiration process, you'll get a 2. If it shows fine details and it's drawn to scale, then you'll get a 3. And if it's drawn to scale, which means there's not huge parts or drawing to scale is easy on this one because it's already drawn for you. You're just basically showing the transpiration process and labeling it. And so to get a 4, you have to have labels to show me the different transpiration process. So you have to show me the process of transpiration by adding to the drawing on your sheet here, and you are going to label it. So you have to be able to show the parts of transpiration and label it to get a 4 on your grade. Okay, then you're going to answer these questions about the experiment. And if you want to go ahead and wait till your last observation to do this, you can. If you want to do it now, you can. So you're going to write where you thought the accumulation of water come from, or if there wasn't any water, why do you think there wasn't any water? And do you see any other aspects of the water cycle in this experiment? Did you see condensation or precipitation anywhere? What did you observe? Explain what you observed. What would happen if there was no plants to transpire? What would happen in our world if there wasn't any plants to do the transpiration process? And number 4, what type of climate might produce more transpiration? So think of the different places around the world and where do you think more transpiration would take place? So that is what I want you to do today. We are going to start our next experiment though. So if you want to hit pause and do these things, you can, and then hit play again when you're ready for our next experiment, or you can just go on to the next experiment. So I'm going to click through here because we already did a lot of this. But I'm worried, did I put it on here? Okay, one thing that I want you to do is I do want you to watch this video for a minute. So when you get ready, go ahead and hit play, and I'm gonna record this video and hopefully you'll be able to see it okay. This is showing the water cycle process live and in action, and so I want you to watch that. Okay, so hopefully you was able to watch that. Okay. I wanted you to see the water cycle live and in action. Let me see. I don't know if I put it on here. I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. I don't see it. Okay, so there is some jars copies that I sent to you, and I want you to fill both jars with the same amount of water, and then use some tape or something to mark on the jar where you filled it to. And then I want you to put a lid on one of the jars as tight as you can and leave the other jar completely open. Okay? And then tomorrow I will show you kind of how to write down what you're seeing on your jars and make some observations about it. But you're just doing 2 jars, the same amount of water, one with the lid, one without, with some tape on the jar to show how much water you put in it. Okay, good luck.